Hello everyone, today we're going to go over 6th grade lesson 7. Okay, first question. In the local newspaper, it was reported that scientists found 8 deer in 12 square miles. How many deer do they expect to find in 51 square miles? So let's use the given information. There were 8 deers in 12 square miles. Let's simplify this by dividing 4 on both the top and bottom, and that would give us 2 over 3, right? And then now let's use this to find how many deer there would be in 51 square miles. Okay, so let's find what number we can multiply by 3 in order to get 51. So we can find this by doing 51 divided by 3, and that's 1, 3, and that's 20. Bring down this, so that's 1, 21, and that's 7. So you would have to multiply by 17, which means you also multiply here by 17. And 17 times 2 is 14, and that's 3. So 34 deers would be found in 51 square miles, and therefore C is the correct answer. Okay. Next one. In Easton Middle School, out of every 5 students in the school, 2 are girls. There are 355 students in the school. What is the total number of girls in Easton Middle School? Okay, so we know that 2 out of every 5 students are girls. And so if the total number of students is 355, then how many total number of girls would there be? Now let's do the same thing. Let's find what number we can multiply to 5 in order to get 355. So let's do 355 divided by 5. 5 goes into 35 7 times. And then you subtract the 35. Bring down the 5. 5 goes into 5 once. Therefore, we would have to multiply by 71. We also do that to the top. Multiply 2 by 71. 71 multiplied by 2. That is 2. 114. So 142 girls in total. And so B is the correct answer. Let's skip 3 and let's go to number 4. Out of every 8 students in Preston Junior High, 6 students study Spanish. What is the number of students who study Spanish if the total number of students is 320? Okay, like we did in the previous question, let's do the same thing. Sorry. So 6 students out of every 8 students study Spanish, right? Now let's use this to find the number of students that study Spanish when the total number of students is 320. Now let's find what number we can multiply to 8 in order to get 320. So 320 divided by 8, and that's 4. Multiply that, that's bring down to 0. That is 40. So you would have to multiply 40 on the top and the bottom. So multiply 40 here. Oops, multiply 40 on the top. 40 times 6, 0 to 40, so 240 students would study Spanish out of the 320 students at Preston Junior High, and therefore D is the correct answer. Now let's move on to number 6. Out of 9 animals at the local zoos, 2 are birds. How many birds are at the zoo if the total number of animals is 81? Okay, now let's do the same thing again. 2 are birds out of 9 animals. Now we're going to use this to find the number of birds when there are 81 animals. So let's do this again. Let's find what number we can multiply to 9 in order to get 81. And 81 divided by 9, that's 9. So we multiply 9 here. We multiply 9 on the top. 9 times 2 is 18. So 18 out of the 81 total number of animals are birds. So B is the correct answer. Okay, number 7. The ratio of boys to girls at Stanton Middle School is 2 to 3. Which of the following ratios is equivalent to the ratio of boys to girls? So the ratio that's given of boys to girls is 2 to 3. Now let's go over the options that we have and see which one of them are equivalent to the ratio that's given. So this would not work because, again, the ratio is boys to girls, that is 2 to 3, so 3 to 2 would not work. 4 to 3, then we would have to do multiply 2 here, multiply 2 here, but that would give us 4 to 6. So this cannot work. And now, since we've done this, we know that when there's 6 girls, there would be 4 boys, so this would also not work, and therefore D is the correct answer, because if we multiply 2 to the ratio, then we get 4 to 6, 4 boys to 6 girls. Okay. Now, number 9, for every 6 horses, there are 8 cows on the farm. So which of the following ratios is equivalent to the ratio of cows to horses? So cows to horses. Cows, there are 8 cows for every 6 horses. Now we're just going to do the same thing, go over all the options that we have, and see which one is equivalent. So 3 to 8 would not work because cows to horses, there are more cows than horses in the ratio that is given. So this would not work. This would also not work. This would also not work. And so we are left with D. Let's see if, let's just check if this is right. In order to get 4, we would have to divide by 2, which means we would also have to divide by 2 on this side, right? And that gives us 8 divided by 2 is 4, 6 divided by 2 is 3, so 4 to 3, and now we know that D is the correct option. Okay, last one. Joshua had 2 incorrect answers for every 8 correct answers on his math test. So which of the following ratios is equivalent to the ratio of incorrect to correct answers? So incorrect, there's 2 for every 8 correct answers. Okay, now let's do the same thing again. We'll go over all the options. So 1 to 4, that would mean that we would have to divide by 2 on both sides, right? So when we do that, we get 1, and 8 divided by 2 is 4, and therefore we know that this is equivalent.